What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So we got some huge news as Eddie Reynoso, well-renowned trainer of the year, trains 4-division world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer, two-time undisputed super middleweight, one of the greatest Mexican fighters in boxing history, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Eddie Reynoso, as y'all see there, is stating that his fighter, 63 win, 3 loss, 2 draw, 39 win by way of knockout, Canelo Alvarez, who is going to be 36 years of age, is going to sit out his traditional 2 dates, which is Cinco de Mayo weekend, which falls May 2nd this year. And he's going to use that extra 5 months that he typically prepares for Cinco de Mayo, roll that into 10 months, and prepare to secure the rematch September 12th, Las Vegas, Nevada, against the guy he last fought and just lost to, an undefeated 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed world champion, first ballot Hall of Fame superstar boxer, and the pound-for-pound king, Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford is 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. And he beat Canelo September 14th, Las Vegas, Nevada at Allegiant Stadium. It did 65,000 people in attendance. It did over a $45 million gate. Both guys earned over $50 million. Canelo is said to have made $150 million. But it's now said that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, who signed Canelo to a multi-fight deal worth buku amounts of money, is willing to make this rematch happen. And Canelo is saying he's taking his time off. He's not going to fight Cinco de Mayo, his traditional 2 dates. He always fights Cinco de Mayo and Mexican Independence Day weekend. He's not going to do it. He's going to sit it out. He's going to wait till Mexican Independence Day weekend, September 12th, Las Vegas, and rematch Terence Crawford. They are using this time. He had elbow surgery. He's stating that they are using this time, as you see, to prepare, study, and get themselves in position, the best position possible, to beat Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford outclassed Canelo in that first fight. And Canelo's pride took a hit because Terence Crawford essentially jumped up 3 weight classes, technically 2, and beat Canelo, right? His competitive nature is kicking in. Now, remember, after the fight, he said he had no answers for Terence Crawford. No adjustments. The best fighter he ever fought. Here's the thing. Remember, in 2013, he fought Floyd. He lost every single round and got outclassed. He chalked that up. I told you guys. He chalked that up to lack of experience, being young and green, safety net, right? He could sleep well at night, and everybody loses to Floyd. Then he arguably lost to Gennady Golovkin, but it ended in a draw. Then he got a controversial victory over Golovkin. He arguably lost to Lara, but he got a decision victory over Lara. You can see styles make fights. He has trouble. Then he lost to Dimitri Bivol. First official loss in years. But he chalked that up to quote-unquote daring to be great. Bivol was at 175, bigger guy, outclassed him, but we was daring to be great. Although he already won a title at 175, beating and knocking out Sergey Kovalev for the WBO title, they still use that as a safety net. Well, Kovalev wasn't the same guy, didn't present the same challenges, wasn't as young, so they chalked that up. But then came Terence Crawford, who had one fight at 154 and spent the better part of the last 6 years at 147. At 38 years of age, who's 3 years older than him, right? See, Floyd was 36, going on 37, and Canelo was 23, 13 years older. But the experience, they used it. Although Canelo had 5 title defenses, unification bout against the second best guy in his division, Austin Trout, and had 40 plus fights and called for the fight. He pushed for that fight with Floyd and said Floyd was ducking him. And they said that, and Canelo said, I'll fight you at 152 if you're scared to come up to 54. And Floyd held him accountable, held him to it. There was no rehydration clause. He just got outclassed. You can clearly see styles make fights. And then he fights Terence Crawford. He has absolutely no rhyme and reason for why he lost. He's the younger guy. He's the bigger guy. He got tons of experience. He's undisputed twice. He's a 4-division champion. He can't accept the loss. And now he's saying that loss hurt me very bad. That's the loss that hurt me the worst, because he don't have a safety net. When he goes home at night, he can't sleep well at night because he just has to chalk it up to Terence Crawford is the better guy. He had all these excuses, and the boxing world had excuses to tell him that this is why you lost, to back him up for why he lost or why he struggled. In this case, the boxing world attempted to say, well, you're not the same guy. And that's the case right there. That's the highlight. He knows he's the same guy. The boxing world can try to tell him that. But in his heart of hearts, in his brain, and in Eddie Reynoso's brain, they know they still healthy. They still the same guy. They just lost to the better guy. And now they want to game plan for a better game plan to be successful. If Canelo Alvarez loses, he is going to retire. He cannot accept this defeat. I promise you guys. Because right now, he's having a hard time accepting accountability. Even though he said it after the fight, you can see it in his face. He was deflated. He has created a scenario in his brain that he can beat Terence Crawford. Over time passes, and he's starting to find in his head, I should have did this, I should have did that, and he's feeling like he could be successful. He loses back-to-back to Terence Crawford, who will once again, Terence Crawford fought once a year since 2017 or 2018. And on top of that, right, take this into consideration. Terence Crawford will be 39 years old. If you lose to a 39-year-old Terence Crawford, who turns 39 September 28th, remember, and will have been out the ring. This is almost to the day, a calendar year out the ring. They fought a year ago, this September 14th. This will be September 12th. 2 days shy of exact year. 363 days. 365 days in a year. This will be 363 days later. He has no excuse. He had the surgery. He has the recovery. He has the rest. He loses now to Terence Crawford. As I told you guys before, he had no excuse losing to fight with Terence Crawford. That's why he didn't want this fight. As Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn stated, numerous of times he told Turki and Eddie Hearn he didn't want nothing to do with Terence Crawford because he didn't like the style matchup. He doesn't have a built-in excuse. There is no excuse. You're not older than him. You're not beat up. He don't have more experience than you. There is no excuse. You're not smaller than him. There is no excuse other than accepting the fact that he is just better than you. Period. So let's see how this unfolds, because it's not going to change. It might get worse. Let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. Again, and Terence Crawford is asking for $100 million. I'm hearing that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh is willing to oblige. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. I'm gone. Peace.